An emotional day for the family. The father came out to the mobile home for the first time today and saw all the teddy bears that community members have left. The arsonist got in through the garage through this side door, then walked over to the front of the house, banged on the door a couple times, and then fled. By the time the family came out, the garage was fully engulfed. This police report states that several staff members were aware that a student at the school may have been sexually abused. The video shows one of the kids walking back to the bench and taking the dog off the leash. What the thieves didn't know is that a surveillance camera caught the whole thing. People walked out of the community center, walked over to the Trayvon Memorial site right behind me, and started singing right away. All the results that they had received pointed to one person, Stephen McDaniel. The good news today, no injuries were reported from these storms that came through earlier, but as you can see behind me, 2 barns collapsed out here on County Road 305. I'm going to show you how far I can actually walk into this flooded area. We've heard thunder in the area, we've seen lightning, and the rain is just getting started. You can see the sky is pretty dark behind me.
First Coast News' Michelle Quesada has been investigating. She joins us now live. Michelle?
This is a stack of incident reports involving the deputy. The last accident happened just 4 months ago when 2 women lost their lives in a crash, but the deputy became a part of the accident when he hit one of the vehicles with a mother and her child inside.
911, do you have an emergency?
There's a accident. There's a police car, and glass, and 2 vehicles are in the ditch, and one of them's a police officer.
On the night of December 21st, 2013, 23-year-old Shanice Johnson and her toddler were involved in not one, but 2 accidents.
One car is smashed. Come on.
She looked at her mama picture, and she said, "Mommy, I'm fine. Mommy, I'm fine," and walked out. And that brought tears to my eyes. I don't know how fast everybody was going, but it was an impact.
Ronnie Hooks, Johnson's stepfather, says 2-year-old Samaya Johnson doesn't really understand what happened to her mom. She just knows she's gone. Florida Highway Patrol says Johnson crossed the center line on Russell Road, causing a collision with 37-year-old Stacy Paternal, who also died. The accident was quickly followed by a second crash, this one caused by Clay County Sheriff's Deputy Bryant Wiggins.
I can't see how the impact of the second, he had to have been flying to have that car smashed.
Deputy Wiggins was transporting an arrestee to the jail when he hit Johnson's car. A sheriff's office investigation says Wiggins was going 66 miles per hour in a 55-mile-per-hour zone. Wiggins was found at fault after an internal investigation. He was suspended for 3 days without pay, but did not receive a traffic ticket. It's hardly Wiggins' first work-related crash. A First Coast News investigation found that since he was hired in 2009, he's been involved in 12 police vehicle incidents. Not all were crashes, but he had been found at fault by his own department for careless driving 4 times prior to the December crash. That revelation shocked the family, including Johnson's oldest sister, Tamara, whom she had planned to visit in New Jersey 2 days after the accident.
You know, he should not have been on the road, no.
According to incident reports, the 24-year-old deputy has caused over $6,000 in damage to patrol vehicles. The incidents range from losing control and driving into a ditch to driving over a median, to hitting a mailbox to avoid hitting a deer, and rear-ending a car in motion. He has yet to receive a single traffic citation from his own agency for any of the incidents, and he remains on the road. According to the Duval County Medical Examiner's Office, Johnson died from injuries sustained in the first crash, but her toddler was still in the car for both crashes. We spoke to Shanice's mother, Lillian Johnson, after the accident, but she was too emotional to go on camera again.
It was like unbelievable waiting for somebody to come home, and they didn't never come.
The sheriff's office says it cannot comment on Deputy Wiggins' driving history or the December 2013 accident because it is expecting a lawsuit. We also tried to reach out to speak with Deputy Wiggins, but he told First Coast News he had no comment. The sheriff's report says on the night of the accident, Wiggins reported it was dark and foggy on County Road 209. He said he observed the red Dodge in the ditch and did not see the silver Hyundai in his path when he struck it. Florida Highway Patrol is still investigating the accident and will determine if any charges will be filed. Live in the Information Center, Michelle Quesada, First Coast News, NBC 12, ABC 25. The school's dress code policy says that skirts and dresses have to be at the knee or longer. The 15-year-old skirt was 3 to 4 inches above the knee. Her mother understands it was a clear dress code violation, but what she doesn't understand is why her daughter had to wear a bright red and neon yellow suit with the words dress code violation written across.
First impressions, you know, they're really important, and I had a really bad one.
When 15-year-old Miranda Larkin went to school in this black skirt, she says she didn't know she was in violation of Oak Leaf High School's dress code.
She just points at me from like across the hall. She goes, "Your skirt is too short."
She says a teacher sent her to the school nurse who told her she had to put on this outfit, a neon yellow t-shirt and bright red sweatpants. Written on both were the words dress code violation. Larkin just moved to Clay County from Seattle and was on her 3rd day at a new school.
She put on the outfit in the bathroom and looked at herself in the mirror and just broke down. She started sobbing. She broke out in hives.
A spokesperson from the Clay County School District says students who violate the dress code are given the option to stay in their clothes and go to in-school suspension, wear the sweats and t-shirt as punishment and go to class, or arrange for someone to bring them other clothes. Larkin says she was only given one option.
I feel that by putting a kid in an outfit that says what they did wrong across their chest and down their leg is taking their private records and making them public, and it's clear violation of their privacy rights.
Larkin was able to leave school early and not face suspension, but her mother says the outfit she calls a shame suit violated her daughter's rights. She says she's filing a complaint with FERPA, the Family Educational Rights and Privacy Act, for making her daughter's discipline public. The Clay County School District says the intent of the outfit is to get students back to class as quickly as possible. The school district attorney says this is not a FERPA violation because it is not disclosing a student record or discipline record to the public. The attorney went on to say that other school districts, such as the Alachua County District, have similar dress code punishments. In the newsroom, I'm Michelle Quesada, First Coast News, NBC 12, ABC 25. Heather, you can only get this view from our rooftop here at First Coast News. Here's a front row seat to the brightness of those scoreboards. And today we dug a little deeper, or drove a little farther, I should say, to find out just how far we could go and still see those screens. If you've driven by Everbank Field after sundown in the last few weeks, there's no way you could miss the world's largest scoreboards when they're lit up. In fact, you don't even have to be by the stadium. Driving up the ramp to the Hart Bridge, not safe, but you can still see the scoreboard. So standing on MLK into downtown, maybe a mile away from Everbank Field, and you can see the scoreboard clear as day. There are the bright lights 2 miles away from the Matthews Bridge. And 12 miles from Everbank Field on the Dames Point Bridge, you can still see brightness escaping from downtown.
Affects the migration patterns of the sea turtles here in Jacksonville.
It's too bright, huh?
Yeah, they see all the lights and, you know, they don't know where to come lay their eggs.
Maybe not, but if you drive anywhere near downtown, you see them.
Yeah, I actually saw them today when we were going over 95. Could see them from 95. It was actually kind of cool.
So how far can we go? My photographer and I drove out to the beach stand. Matt, I think I could actually see it from here.
No, it's just a cell phone.
Well, maybe not from Georgia, but we wanted to find out more about how bright the HD LED screens are, so we went to the experts. Hi there, how are you?
Great, how are you?
Good. I'm looking for a home video system. Probably about 55,000 square feet of video.
It's not anything that big here.
No, huh? All right, good selections, but no world's largest scoreboard, so I got another idea. Hey there.
Hey, how are you?
Do you all have a TV that's like 60 feet and by 362, maybe something like that?
It'd be a lot cooler if we did, but we do have ice cold beer.
What else can I get here that I won't be able to get at Everbank?
Me.
That's great, but no scoreboard. I can see it clear now. You won't see them anywhere else in the world, but you can see them from pretty much anywhere downtown. And July 26th is the big day. That's when the scoreboards will be unveiled. All of the renovations here at Everbank Field are costing just about $63 million. Reporting live from downtown, I'm Michelle Quesada, First Coast News, NBC 12, ABC 25.